Hi, this is a brief review of the Star Trek The Original Series soundtrack collection from La La Land Records. This came out in late 2012. It's not super cheap, but it is the complete Star Trek The Original Series soundtrack collection. It comes in a box, as you see here, that holds 3 double-sized jewel cases. But as we'll see here in a moment, they're actually not just double jewel cases, but when you open one up, it's actually got multiple discs. So this is the first disc set from the first season. And we see there it's got 2 discs, then a detailed booklet. We'll look at that again in a moment. And then three more discs, in fact. So each of these holds 5 discs for a total of a 15-disc set. So 5 discs per season. There comes an overall booklet, which you can see here is, got a lot of the original series drawings, very detailed write-ups on the various composers, and on the process of writing for a television series. The writer for this booklet, Jeff Bond, has also written a book called The Music of Star Trek, where he talks about music beyond the original series as well. It's worthwhile. I believe it's out of print, but you can still get it on Amazon. And then there are individual season booklets, which have episode by episode detailed information, including things like, as you see here, who played in the orchestra, kind of a synopsis of the episode, but just amazingly detailed information. This is a very lovingly put together set. You can also see the individual discs have interesting art on them. So for example, the first season has obviously we can see the Gorn from the episode Arena here, Yeoman Rand, the Romulan commander from Balance of Terror, and then there's always a couple of primary characters, so we have Kirk and Pike. And that fits with the overall theme of the set, which is, of this set, which is yellow. So Command Yellow gives us some Command characters, and then some other first season characters, since Yeoman Rand didn't appear after the first season. And then we have on the back the disc by disc listing. So what's interesting is that this goes into, trying to get some glare off the screen here, it's broken down by episode, but then there's also what are called library cues at the end of it, which are just cues from different episodes that were alternate takes, shortened versions, and so on, which were used throughout the first season. Each of the discs has library, each of the sets rather, these 5 disc sets, has library music, and so it can get a little bit repetitive if you're just listening to it straight through. But again, this is the full Star Trek The Original Series collection. There is no more music for the original series than what you're getting in this set. Season 2, we see has the red theme, and again here's some episode by episode listings, and just to look at a few of the discs inside Season 2, and obviously one of them just fell on the ground. That is the only drawback I've come across, is that sometimes these discs like to slip out. But so there, for example, we have Uhura. Some of the other disc characters in this season are Chekhov, upside down, obviously. He didn't appear in the first season, so it's fitting that he gets a second season disc. Mr. Scott, another disc loose, and Mr. Spock there. So we get, and again, another season-specific booklet here. And then Season 3 is blue. The rationale for this is that the 3rd season credits were blue, so they thought they would do the 3rd season in blue. Many of the 3rd season episodes have never been released. A number of these other episodes have been released before, so from the 1st season We've had The Cage, Where No Man Has Gone Before, have been released, and the second season we've had Amok Time and The Doomsday Machine released. But there have been a number that haven't been, and these have all been remastered from the original recordings. Now, unfortunately, that means a lot of them are in mono, but that's what we have in terms of recordings. Every now and then we get some that are in stereo. In particular, on this first season set, the City on the Edge of Forever by Fred Steiner is actually recorded and preserved in stereo, so that's kind of a treat. And then there are a few other tracks here and there, like the main series theme that was re-recorded for the second season, or rather, re-recorded for the remastered Star Trek project. We get that version as well, including the one with the soprano, so that's been re-recorded more recently in 2004 or whatever it was, in stereo. 2008, I think it was. So we have that here. But I really recommend this set. I still haven't worked on my way all the way through it. The loving detail that went into the packaging, the liner notes, everything make it worthwhile to buy the set itself. So highly recommended if you're a fan of the original series. This is quite a monumental piece. Well, thanks for watching the review.